What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode in the Binder series. This is going to be episode number 4. We are going to conclude my WOTC era Pokemon collection. We've already concluded with the complete sets. So the two binders we are going to show today are going to be my duplicate card binders. And in the next episode, we will finish off Pokemon as a whole by looking at some of my more modern Pokemon cards I don't have too much of. And after that, we'll take a look at some of my other binders for other trading card games. So we're going to start out with this binder here, which is going to be my WOTC era additional rares. So we're going to start out with base set here. Got a number of Dragonairs and Pidgeotos. Now I put them in order with base set and base set 2. If the Pokemon was from base set, you'll see the base set 2 version here as well. Just like the Doug Trio here, you see a couple from base set 2 because I wanted to put them along their base set counterpart. See a couple of random first editions in here. I like this Electrode, and I like how we got to shadow this one here. I liked how there was that error in Jungle where they had this art. We even have the rare trainers in here. Imposter Professor Oak, which is notorious. People pulling that out of $10,000 first edition packs and what have you. That's a good amount of trainers there. And then moving on to Jungle here, it looks like we do have a good amount of first edition duplicates for Jungle. There's the Jungle art. Doesn't look like we have an additional artwork of the error. Mini pincers here. I was an absolute avid collector of Pokemon back in the day. All of this was, these are all pulled by me. I haven't purchased any. I mean, I'm sure I made trades as a kid, but I haven't purchased any WOTC cards really as an adult. Once again, these are all just non-holo rares. This is kind of like my duplicate binder. I feel WOTC era rares and holos, they deserve to be in binders. They are, 25 years old, and well, the best way to keep care of them. Haunter, one of my all-time favorites. Got Gengar over here. Sorry about the glare. Not much I can do about it with this angle. Gonna finish up our fossil. See what else we have here. As the sets go on, I get less and less. So we do have some Rocket here. It looks like this is going to be about it. And then we got Gym Heroes. Again, I pointed this out in one of the previous episodes, but you got those low tier Pokemon that got a rare version, such as Onix or Zubat. Pretty interesting. There was also common versions of these Pokemon in the set. Lieutenant Surge's Raichu, pretty cool. I don't have much time to play TCGs nowadays, but I love to play TCGs, and I was very big into competitive Pokemon and Magic the Gathering. I haven't done Pokemon online, but I have done Magic the Gathering, a lot of it online. I love to do booster drafts, where you go in and you're given a set of, booster packs as part of your entry, and you open the pack. Usually something like you'll get, a set number of packs, like let's say 3 packs. You open it, you pull one card, and you pass it to your left. The guy to your right passes you theirs. They've already taken a card from it. You pull another card, you pass it to your left. You build a deck this way by pulling a card, passing it to your left, and then you compete with the people that were in the draft. That's actually my favorite way to play. I do like constructed but I just feel there's, you know, with constructed, yeah, you need to know how to play the deck. But I love these trainer cards. We're at Gym Challenge here. What do we got next? We got some Neo Genesis next. I think there's an added level of difficulty when you have to build the deck on the spot and you don't get to choose the cards from any cards that you have. I think with constructed, you know, a lot of people get ideas online and they just kind of copy it. And yeah, you're gonna have to, you know, if you built the deck yourself, you'll have a better feel for it. But I don't know. With the internet the way it is nowadays, constructed's kind of lost its glam to me. These are the trainers, the rare trainers for Neo. Then we have E-Series. Don't have much of these. In fact, these are probably not actually duplicates, maybe? I just don't have enough of these cards. These are, you know, random E-Series sets. I just don't have enough to justify making a set out of it. I probably don't even have the commons or uncommons. Not really. Don't have a lot of E-Series. And that is it for that folder, that binder. But let's pull out one more. So this one is going to be my duplicate holographics. The same order as the previous one, except they are holographic instead of non-holo rares. See, there's quite a bit of Nido Kings there, including a base set 2 here. Not for any particular reason we have so many Nido Kings other than I pulled a lot. Love the classic WOTC cards. I will cherish these for a very long time. Won't be getting rid of any WOTC cards until probably I'm ready to retire. And maybe I'll sell off my cards as part of my retirement. Travel around the world at that point, you know. Obviously, I'm not banking on Pokemon cards for my retirement, but who knows, in, you know, 30 years from now, plus, we'll see, you know, if all of my collection together can be a chunk of money to help with retirement, is all I'm getting at. Got the jungle cards here. Quite a bit of Raichu from Fossil. We're starting out on Fossil here. Quite a bit of the Raichu first editions. Lapras, big one. These Dark Magnetons, which have so much silver holofoil. Very, very hard card to grade. Very, very hard. Low pop, super low pop. They grade Pokemon cards so hard. You know, I've been grading Metazoo cards, and it's just so much easier to grade Metazoo cards, and I don't think it's necessarily quality. I just honestly think they grade Pokemon cards harder. Like, I understand Pokemon cards are 25 years older than Metazoo cards, but, you know, sometimes they'll send in a card that looks just absolutely phenomenal, and, just, you know, they're just hard on it. They're tough. Got a Japanese one here, the Moltres, Blaine's Moltres. Love this artwork for Rocket Zapdos. Really, really cool. Dark themed there. Giovanni's Persian, one of my favorite holographic cards of all time. Just love the marble pillars and the, you know, very regal looking cat walking through a marble room. Absolutely stunning. Stunning art. Ken Sugimori, of course. And the trainers, like I pointed out earlier, in the non-holo form. Love the holo trainers that they did here. And I think it was Rattle Pokemon who pointed out once, imagine if they redid the gym sets, maybe as one large set, just gym, you know, Heroes and Challenge combined, kind of like the Japanese did. Japanese version, I believe, was one set, one very, very large set, I believe. But imagine instead of doing them like this themed, they did the full art trainers like they have in the current modern sets. So when it comes to, let's go back, when it comes to like Blaine's Moltres, now you see cards like that nowadays, where it'll be like Red's Pikachu, right? And it's a full art. Now imagine Blaine's Moltres with the full art. There's so much they can do there, and with the full art trainers like they do nowadays, absolutely amazing idea. And I would buy that product. I haven't been buying a lot of Pokemon product for modern, you know, I'm just nowadays I'm collecting Metazoo. I did open some Dragon Ball Z. We got Feraligatr down here in the bottom, going into Neo. Doesn't look like we have a lot of Neo in here. We do have a Japanese Neo Discovery and a couple of E-Series. See what else we have here. So these are the duplicate Black Star promos. The movie ones. A bunch of the Mews. I think in the last Metacognition podcast episode from a few days ago, we talked about I went to a Borders bookstore event as a child and I was able to pick up some of these cards. This one came in some sort of lot. I would never mark up my cards even as a child. Some of the duplicates here of the other Black Stars, Togepis. See if we can get Giovanni's face to show up in the holo there. You can see his eyes. Art on this card again. Persian, like, I guess, you know, what's crazy is like I'm not even into like Persian from the game or the cartoon or anything. I just think the Persian cards, and there's even a modern one we'll go over in next episode. The Persian cards, I think it's the Alolan Persian or the Galarian Persian. We'll go over it in the next binder series because it is a modern card. But the Persian cards always hit hard. Always. There's just something about it. We got the Entei. I think I told a story where as a kid, I talked my mom into buying a box of like 200 sealed Entei from the movie for like 50 bucks on eBay. Somehow I talked my mom into buying that for me. And about, I don't know, probably about 12 years ago, I went to Frank & Sons and I sold them all for like 100 bucks. And I really wish I just kept all of those because, you know, they're not worth a ton, but they may be worth like 10 bucks a pop. Maybe, who knows, maybe less at this point with the economy the way it is. You have a pre-release, some extra pre-releases here. An E3 Pikachu here. And all these, not all these, a couple W stamped and gold bordered Meow, some of the Southern Islands. But, you know, even at like, say, 10 bucks a piece or 5 bucks a piece, imagine having a couple hundred of those. It's money, right? So that's going to end it for that one. We just have some extra pages here. So that is my duplicates for the WOTC era. We are done with the WOTC era. Moving on. Next episode, again, is going to be modern Pokemon. I have only maybe 2 binders to show for that. We'll do those both in the episode, and then that's it for Pokemon. We're moving on. I got 1 Magic the Gathering binder. I might show some of the boxes I have because I have like 800 count boxes with just rares. My Magic the Gathering collection, that's the very first TCG that I started with before, you know, Pokemon even came out. So I have a lot to go over there, but we have like probably 1 episode of Magic the Gathering, and then we have several Metazoo ones. So with that being said, thank you again for checking out my journey of TCGs, and we will see you all in the next episode.